The COVID-19 team was created to address the needs this pandemic placed on our community. Together, we provided PPE to frontline workers and our neighbors, provided food to those in need, and brought gifts and provisions to restaurant workers. We also reached beyond our neighborhood to serve surrounding communities. Through these efforts, our church has grown more unified, built trust with Chinatown organizations, and demonstrated and proclaimed Christ's love to our neighbors. We hope and pray for an end to this pandemic, but when it does come to an end, we do not want our efforts to care for the community to end with it. To continue this work, the COVID-19 relief team is making the transition into the CCUC Community Care Team, and we have identified the next prominent need we will be focusing on. Since the spring of 2020, there have been over 3,000 reported acts of violence against Asians in the United States, according to an organization called Stop AAPI Hate, which tracks reports of such crimes. Our own neighborhood was rocked by this violence on December 21st, when a 16-year-old boy murdered Shuai Guan in Bridgeport, leaving a wife and child behind. Alarmingly, this violence has been increasing across the nation in 2021, with widely reported attacks occurring in the past few months in California, New York, Pennsylvania, and Oregon. Many of these attacks, which include assault and battery, armed robbery, stabbings, and murder, were committed against senior citizens. As a result of this trauma, many in the Asian American community are scared and angry. Chicago has not yet suffered the same rash of attacks, but with the weather warming up and an expected increase in criminal activity, our community is in grave danger. When reports of this violence emerged, members of our community care team began doing research and asking questions. We initiated conversations with the 25th Ward's office, Chicago Police Department, the Chicago Partnership, Progressive Baptist Church, New Life Community Church, Together Chicago, Good News Jail and Prison Ministry, the Chinatown Neighborhood Watch, and the Chinatown Security Foundation. These conversations yielded a lot of answers. They gave us clarity on the current state of safety in Chinatown and informed ways that our church can promote peace in Chinatown and between Chinatown and surrounding neighborhoods. The three prongs of this approach are prevention, justice and mercy, and addressing root causes. Starting with prevention, our church will promote safety in Chinatown by assisting our neighborhood in acquiring home surveillance, advocating for strategic lighting for streets and businesses from government sources, going door to door with police officers and community members to educate our neighborhood on safety practices and spread awareness of threats to our community. To promote justice and mercy, our church will form a court advocacy program to appear at the trials of crimes committed against our community to hold judges accountable to just ruling and sentencing. We will reach out to any victims of crime in our neighborhood and connect them to medical, mental, financial, or volunteer resources to demonstrate love. And we will also extend mercy by connecting those who are convicted of crimes against our community to spiritual, educational, and career resources and mentors that can offer them a path out of a criminal lifestyle. Our church will address root causes by partnering with organizations and ministries which support struggling elementary schools in impoverished neighborhoods. When Jesus confronts his disciples and foretells of their upcoming failures and betrayal, they are shaken. He then comforts them with these words: "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid." Our Jesus brings a peace that the world cannot bring, and his church can bring that peace to the world that needs it. Chinese Christian Union Church can show Chinatown, Chicago, and the world the peace our Jesus gives.